Hi again, everybody, and welcome into the Saints Training Camp Report. I'm Sean Kelley, and greetings from the indoor practice field of the Oyster Sports Performance Center, where the New Orleans Saints are working this weekend following their second preseason game, a 20-15 loss to the Arizona Cardinals on Friday night at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Unfortunately, a turnover-riddled first half and a few other mistakes were too much to overcome and allow the Saints to remain perfect here during this exhibition schedule. Saints head coach Sean Payton shared his thoughts on the loss.
I thought obviously when you turn the ball over as much as we did offensively, you're going to have trouble playing well or even getting a sense of how you do as a team. We put our defense on the field in some tough field positions. Thought we ran the ball fairly efficiently. I thought defensively we handled the run for the most part. I thought we struggled throwing the ball offensively, and I thought we struggled covering the pass defensively.
Quarterback Taysom Hill was called upon to start the ball game last night. It was a flip of the script from the first preseason game. Hill played the entire first half, and while he did some good things, one cannot forget 4 turnovers, 2 of which were fumbles in his performance last night, the most that he's played at quarterback for the New Orleans Saints yet.
I think there were some really good things that happened tonight, and thought that we ran the ball well. We played well when we needed to, but again, you get down in the red zone, you need to get points, and we didn't take care of the ball, and so it's that's frustrating. Something definitely needs to be cleaned up. Right now, I think we're all getting a feel for playing with one another, and honestly, I feel like that's one of those things that needs to be corrected in the film room. I will tell you right now, as we entered this game, one of the things that we wanted to focus on was tempo, and I felt like we did that pretty well. And then I think some of the alignment stuff may have suffered because of that. But it's hard to say right now without looking at the tape.
Hill mentioned that the Saints ran the football fairly well on Friday night. Head coach Sean Payton agreed as he looked to that group to make a big splash. Running back Jonathan Williams led that group. He had 8 carries for 37 yards and a long carry of 19 yards, building upon a solid first week performance against the Jacksonville Jaguars.
I do. I feel like like I said, I haven't watched the film. There'll be different critiques based off of that, but just off the field, I think I played pretty well.
What about blocking, the scheme, stuff like that? How much, look at your yards gained, how do you feel like you're filling in from a blocking standpoint?
I'm sorry, pass protection? Yeah. I think I've been doing well in pass protection. It's something that I pride myself in. It's something that you have to do as a running back. Definitely in this offense, Drew Brees is somebody that, he can't be touched. So you have to pride yourself in pass protection, and I think all the backs have been doing a pretty good job.
I think it's just overall, where would you assess yourself after playing in these 2 preseason games? Where would you feel like you're at right now?
As far as?
Just overall, just progression, just like.
I feel like I'm getting better each and every day. Every day I wake up, when I get up, I tell myself to, make sure, act like this might be your last day. I didn't play, like you said earlier, I didn't get to play last year, so that's a motivating factor. Every day I wake up, so I'm still trying to get better every day, but I think I've been progressing each day.
Another running back that head coach Sean Payton was hoping to get a number of carries for was rookie Boston Scott out of Louisiana Tech. He did just that last night. It was also extra special in that Boston Scott was playing at home in the Mercedes-Benz Superdome for the first time as a pro.
Good bit. I had my little crowd in the family section there going wild for me. So, man, it's awesome to have my community, my family right up the road. They can come and support me. It's just amazing.
He did a good job. I thought he had a good return, and I thought he had some juice in the running game. We wanted to give him more carries tonight than he had gotten last week. One of the things, we're working with him as a returner, but the thing that caught our eye was him with the ball in his hands as a runner, and I thought he did some good things.
As you learn, things start to slow down for you a little bit more, but like I said, I still have to continue to work on my fundamentals. I'm a long way from where I want to be, but, we're getting better every day.
Well, not only did Boston Scott carry the football from scrimmage on Friday night, he was also in the return game once again. In fact, returning 1 punt and 3 kickoffs for a total of 100 yards combined in special teams returns. Head coach Sean Payton saw special teams really overall as a plus on the night.
It was good to see. I thought our special teams played pretty well tonight. I thought we were physical. I thought they played pretty well.
And just one more note, of course, on special teams. Will Lutz was perfect. He had a 52-yard field goal and a 31-yard field goal for getting 6 of the Saints' 15 points in the loss to the Arizona Cardinals. We continue this Saturday on the Saints training camp report right here on the practice field, where the Saints spent some time the day after their second preseason game. The Saints also saw time in the weight room today and, of course, the film room. A lot to reflect back upon and perhaps even clean up here one day following the loss to Arizona.
And I thought early in that game, that first unit did a good job blocking the run. Protection was solid, so it was good to see Andrus in there and all of those guys, working together. Still got, some improvement, and we'll get a chance to see them play more this next week.
Yeah, it was good getting Andrus out there. That's haven't had a ton of reps together throughout practice. He's been throughout camp, he's been pretty limited, so it was good to kind of get the first group out there. It was good, I thought we ran the ball pretty well. I thought that protection probably was a little spotty in some areas, those first couple drives, but it was okay. It's just, we're working on it, we're getting all 5 out there again. So.
How much do you need just a little time with Andrus to just, even though you guys have played together before, just to kind of get everything back in sync for this?
Yeah, this is 4th year, right? Yeah, and mine here too. So it's pretty smooth. I mean, the communication we've had is pretty solid. I mean, it's just reps. I mean, I missed training camp last year, and so I mean, I know it's not awesome, and so just getting them back out there and kind of just going through the motions a little bit is really kind of what we need.
I thought we played better as a group as well. That should happen, being in training camp, every day grinding it out, every day practicing, every day getting familiar with the playbook, but more importantly, getting familiar with your teammates. So, that gelling process is bound to happen at some point. So, I'm glad that it's happening now. A lot of things to correct, but, definitely happy with, how we're playing together. Defensively, I know in the passing game, we want to do things, just pay attention to the small details. You're going to get beat on certain plays. That's just how the NFL works. But trying to limit those explosive plays, and just always getting better. But that's what this process is all about. That's what this time is all about. It's all about going out there and competing, going out there and learning, and hopefully at the end of the day you come out with a win.
Well, that'll pretty much put a wrap on last night's preseason game and the Saturday work here at the Oyster Sports Performance Center. The Saints go back to their regular schedule on Sunday morning, an open practice, hopefully weather permitting, outside. Otherwise, scheduled to be inside here on this turf. And the Saints will get ready for a busy week that sees them go on the road and practice jointly with the Los Angeles Chargers, preseason game number 3, which will be 1 week from tonight in Carson, California, against the Chargers. We'll look for you all week long, and we hope that you'll continue to enjoy the Saints training camp report. I'm Sean Kelley. Have a good night.